What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Two Wheeled Rider YouTube channel. My name is Mario Orsini, and for months now, you guys have been messaging me, emailing me, DMing me, PMing me, all sorts of different ways, because you've noticed pictures and videos where I'm wearing different riding gear than I've been wearing in the past. I'd always worn, not always, but for years I've been wearing the Alpinestars Valparaiso 2 Dry Star kit, and now I've switched up to Klim. You guys are asking me what I think of it. Now that I've put over 10,000 miles on this suit, you only see the jacket right now. We'll talk about the pants in a second. I feel like I can share my thoughts. Okay, so to get started, this is the Klim Carlsbad Jacket. I'm gonna go over some of the features on it, and then I'll show you the Carlsbad pants, go over some of the features on that, and then kind of share what my experience has been with these two garments riding for better part of a year now. If I had to guess, probably 10, 12,000 miles at this point, all sorts of different riding conditions. So I should note up front, this is not the newest Carlsbad jacket. They did update it. I think what they're calling their 2020 model year. There's some small changes. I don't really know what they are. Aside from the colorways, there may be some more vents, pockets, those sorts of things. But for all intents and purposes, the Carlsbad's the Carlsbad. There isn't any major changes. So let me talk about this one here. First off, the big thing, big selling point for me, 100% Gore-Tex, which if you know what Gore-Tex is, it means it's waterproof. The entire shell of the jacket is waterproof. That was a big selling point for me. That way I no longer had to take a liner in and out of it or put a rain suit on, those sorts of things. In the high impact areas, so on the elbows and shoulders, you've got 360 Cordura. The rest of the jacket is made up of FPL 400. I don't know exactly what that means, other than that's the same stuff they use in their top end Badlands jacket. So this jacket will run you about $600 retail. The pants are about $500 retail, so you're looking about $1,100 for the suit. If you bump up to the next level, you have the Latitude. That's only about $50 more. I just kind of like the look of the Carlsbad. The Latitude does come with some additional features. If you go all the way up to the top end, the Badlands, you're looking at about $1,700 for the setup. So for $1,100 retail, I was good with this. Also, just keep in mind why I said the jacket's about $600. The big boy sizes, I think once you get up to like XXX, the price does go up about $30. Same thing on the pants. You go above a certain waist size and get into the talls and those sorts of things. Price goes up a little bit, so you could be looking at, if you needed the oversizes for both, probably about another $60, something like that. So a couple other things on this jacket. You've got Velcro all the way up and down to seal it up. You've got high quality YKK zipper. It's a dual zipper, so you can unzip it this way. You can also unzip it from the top. In sticking with the protection of the jacket, because that's obviously important, if you open it up here, you can see it does come with a back pad in it. At this price point, it really should. Some cheaper jackets normally will just put a piece of foam in there. You also have protection here in the forearm and elbow, as well as protection up in the shoulders. This is D3O armor. So much like Gore-Tex, which is kind of a name brand that some companies use, same thing with D3O. Klim doesn't make that. D3O armor, nice thing about it, it's really, really soft, conforms, and then upon impact, it stiffens up and will protect you. This is a CE AA rated jacket. So it's got top-notch stuff in it, which is really nice. You don't have to add your own armor. It comes with it. Some of the other features you'll notice, you've got some reflective material across the front here, also across the arm. I'll flip it around and show you the back here shortly. You've got cinches here on the forearms. You've got Velcro cinches here on the wrist. You've got a vent here, chest vent. You also have vents down on the forearm. I'll show you the exhaust vents when I flip it around. You've got a couple of pockets on each side of the chest. You also have some Velcro pockets. I always find it good to just throw my cell phone in there. On each one, you have a medical ID card if you want to stick your driver's license, whatever, in right here. And then another feature I like, if it gets hot out and you want to get a little bit more breathability in, what you can do here is undo this piece of Velcro, fold this over, and now you don't have to worry about that piece coming across the neck. Speaking of neck, I'll flip it around and show you in a second. Let's come to the inside here. We do have some more pockets here on the inside. On the right hand side, You also have some pockets here if you wanted to run earphones, wired earphones up through there. There's a slot for that. I'm going to flip this jacket around and kind of show you the back of it now. So on the back of the jacket, you can see where we've got the reflective material. You've got reflective material all across the back. Here are your exhaust vents, so you can crack those open, get the airflow coming through the jacket. And then up here on the neck, you've got a little cinch that you can tighten or loosen as you see fit. So if it's raining out or it's really cold out and you want that thing a little bit tighter to keep the water from getting down into the jacket, that's a great feature. It's also very soft material up around the neck, so you don't have to worry about any chafing. And then down at the very bottom of the jacket on both sides, you do have some cinches if you want to cinch it up a little bit tighter around your waist when you're sitting on the bike. So those are kind of the features of the jacket. The only other thing I want to mention, and I'll probably touch on this about, you know, how I like the jacket, all of these pulls to open up the vents are all glove friendly. You can even, because if we look at the back, you look at these pulls and they hang down kind of far, so even while I'm riding down the road, I can reach up and open up those exhaust vents. If I start out the morning a little cool and then it gets warmer, I don't have to get off the bike and undo them or anything. I can get to the ones on the forearms, the ones on the chest, and even the exhaust vents on the back. So those are the features with this jacket. Let me show you the pants, and then I'll tell you how I like the pair together. All right, so next up we have the Carlsbad pants. Now, one thing I didn't talk about on the jacket was sizing. Typically I wear a size large in a t-shirt. Most articles of clothing for my upper body, whether it's a jacket, t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt, sweatshirt, those sorts of things, I wear a size large in the climb gear. I'm 5'10", fluctuate between about 175, 180 pounds, fits me great. When it comes to the pants, they go in waist size. They also go in, I know they go in regular and tall. They may also have shortcut. I wear the same waist size I wear in a pair of jeans or a pair of pants. These are size 32 waist pants, same thing I wear in anything else. So go over some of the features. Most of the features are very similar to that of the jacket. Once again, in the high impact areas, so the knees and also the butt on here, you've got the, and I'll flip them around so you can see it. You've got the 630 Cordera. Rest of the pants are made up of the FPL 400. Once again, all Gore-Tex, so you don't have to worry about getting wet. The biggest change is on the pants, down on the inside of the knee, you've got goat skin. That way, if you're riding off-road, you need to grip the bike a little bit better. Even when you're riding on-road, provide a little bit better grip on the bike. Other thing I've noticed, you guys know I ride a KTM. A lot of people complain about the heat off the engine. Same thing with the Ducatis. I never really noticed the heat off of it, but you know, I'm wearing a little bit heavier weight pants, so that helps keep some of the heat off of me. Down on the bottom, you've got snaps down here. These will fit over, I wear like kind of an off-road boot. You've got snaps to cinch it up. You also have a zipper gusset down here. On the pant itself, when it comes to ventilation, you've got a big vent here on each side of the leg, and I'll show you on the back where the exhaust vents are. Once again, you've got D30 armor. Once again, these are CE AA rated. So you've got the big knee pad, a little bit of shin pad here in the knee. Up on the side, you've got the hip protectors on each side of the pants. And then in the back of it, you also have a pad back here for a tailbone protector. So very comfortable and, you know, very protective. Up here, we just have a simple snap and zipper. Once again, you've got kind of the rain gusset in here, so you don't have to worry about your crotch getting wet when you're going down the road. And then what's really cool is, and this would be my recommendation, if you're kind of between sizes, buy the size up, because you can always cinch these down. You've got these pulls here on the side, which are Velcro, so you can tighten it. You can also loosen it. They come with a 10-year warranty, so does the jacket. So if you think you might get a little fatter in the next 10 years, just go ahead and get the other size up. You can always let them back out a little bit. Also on the side, both sides here, we've got Velcro, and then we've got a really big pocket here. I usually carry like my wallet and stuff in that pocket. This pocket over here, you know, I usually put my motorcycle key, or if you're running a key fob or whatever, you can run that over in this pocket, or any which way you want. So let me flip them around here and show you the back. Now, one thing I didn't mention on the jacket, you can zip it into the pants if you have the pants. Now, even if you have, you know, the Latitude or the Badlands and you kind of mixed and matched your set, they all use the same zipper. They should all zip in just fine. So back here where you got the heavier weight material, you also have the exhaust vents here to crack open. That way you get that nice airflow through when you're riding down the road. Works well. Once again, they've got the big pulls on them so you can get to them with your gloves without any sort of issue. You can feel the tailbone protector in there. But anyway, those are kind of the features of the jacket and pants. Now let me talk to you. Actually, let me show you one more quick thing, and then I'll talk to you about how I like these things. Now, one thing you may have noticed when I was showing you the jacket and pants is there's no liners. There's no base liner. There's no mid liner. That's because you have to provide your own. So on the pants, typically what I end up doing, if it's a warm day, I wear like a pair of Under Armour pants or whatever underneath of it, just kind of like a moisture wicking material, just to help with the sweat a little bit, keep you cold, or keep you a little bit cooler, and then also keep my pants from getting so dirty inside. So in the upper part, I usually just wear a t-shirt, but on colder mornings with the pants, I'll wear like a pair of long johns or something like that under it. With the jacket, I have one of these Klim Inferno jackets. These things are like retail for about $100. You can get them in all different colors. What I like about it is, one, it does keep you warm on those cold days, and two, when you're off the bike, you might not need that big jacket on if you're walking around, you know, at a national park, or you just wake up early one morning from your ride, want to go get some coffee down the street, and it's a little brisk. Great jacket to throw on. So you can use any jacket. It doesn't have to be Klim. My sister runs like some sort of Ducati jacket under her gear, but it's just a nice, you know, kind of mid layer that you can have on there to kind of layer this jacket up. So once again, if you're trying to decide between sizes, I would recommend going a size up. That way you can fit those layers underneath. All right, so after 10,000, 12,000, I don't know what we're up to, miles in this gear, what do I think of it? Well, first off, it is a little expensive. And if this doesn't fit your price point, you've got a couple of options. Buy something cheaper that protects, that's maybe not quite as comfortable, or, you know, just save up your money. I am thoroughly impressed with this stuff. I have been caught in downpours, not a drop gets in. I've been in temperatures as low as, at this point, I think only maybe about 30 degrees Fahrenheit, and as high as about 100 degrees. Once you get up above 90 degrees, if you're moving, it's not too bad, but really in just about anything other than a mesh jacket or just riding around in a t-shirt, once it gets, you know, 95, 100 degrees, you're gonna be hot in anything. I will say though, the ventilation system does work pretty well on here, even at those temperatures. But anything below that, this is as comfortable as can be. My sister made fun of me because she said I look like a spaceman wearing this all gray suit, and then she bought some Klim gear of her own and realized how nice it is that when you see those storm clouds coming, you can just zip up the vents and you're totally waterproof. Same thing, putting the liners underneath. You know, we stop if it's cool in the morning, shed that liner and just go back to the jacket. It gets hotter, open the vents up. Like, it's really comfortable, it's well thought out, it's well put together. Like I said, it comes with a 10-year warranty. I would expect it to last even longer than that. It's easy to care for. Pull all the pads out and throw it in your wash machine. I think it's, follow the care instructions. I think it's on like, you know, cool or warm water or whatever, wash it with things like itself, and then hang it up to dry, and you're all good to go. So if you have any problems with it, like I said, it's under warranty, so it should be good. I haven't had any issues out of it. You may have noticed I don't have any road rash, so I haven't tested that out, but I have had stuff with D3O armor in the past. I am impressed with that armor. So, you know, it's an investment. You want to be comfortable while you're riding, you want to be safe while you're riding, and you can, you know, afford this price point. This is something worth looking into. You may decide, you know, their next one up, the Latitude, may be a little bit better. It's got some more features built into it for not much more money. I did not pay retail for this. I got a little bit better deal on it than that, so I like it. I got rid of my Alpine Stars gear. It was cool that it had all the liners with it, but they were a pain in the butt to take in and out all the time, and I don't have to do that, at least when it comes to the rain liner with this one. So listen, you know, I think Klim did a good job on this. I'm going to continue to wear this. I've got friends that are wearing, actually Brian's wearing the same thing. I think my buddy Rusty's wearing the same jacket. We're all thoroughly impressed by it. So anyway, those are my thoughts on it. Klim's not paying me anything, but if they wanted to, that would be cool. But I like the Klim gear, but I'm still wearing Alpine Stars boots. So anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on the Klim Carlsbad jacket and pant combo. Hope you got a little bit of insight out of this video, maybe learned a little something, or at least know that I actually think it's pretty good. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, consider hitting that subscribe button, because if you like motorcycles, well, this is the place to be. If you have any additional questions about my riding gear or my experiences with it, let me know down in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer them. And as always, I'll talk to you again soon.